Okay. So now, getting to the movement. Fast Harleys only. I can remember when I heard about the page and the movement, and I can remember some of the. I almost remember the first race.
Okay.
Over there on.
Who do you think is the first race?
I think it was Measy.
No.
Wait, video, but documented first race.
Okay.
When you, JP, Measy, Corey, Darnell, Double D, I think Heavy was down there, and Savage was there down in Clayton County in front of the high school.
In front of the high school. Savage didn't even have
this motherfucker didn't even have a.
But believe it or not, a lot of people you naming really didn't have a motorcycle. Just those few that you named. We had, like I said, the Harley Davidson game was still brand new. I mean, that was the beginning of Beautiful 2. I mean,
right.
So
with
Beautiful 3, that was the beginning of Beautiful 3.
Right. So with the movement now, the Fast Harleys only, run what you brung. Shout out to Queen, who I know has been the backbone of the FHO movement and kept
major inspiration, major support.
Absolutely. And I know that, and I see, because you document that you're traveling, you're hosting parties, you're doing stuff like that. Like, I know that you was in Pittsburgh, you was in Chicago, you've been to South Carolina, and you got some other stuff that you're doing.
I got the Gotham City thing that we got coming up in September in North Carolina. So, I mean, it's so much going on. Stay tuned. But I want to give a shout-out, man, to the first FHO race. This is the race that kicked FHO off. The very, very, very first race. Period. And I'm going to say the first bagger race in Atlanta. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me, please. But the very first bagger race in Atlanta was between me and Lil E from Rare Breed. And I smashed his ass. So from there, he went and got his big brother JP, and from there, man, it just went ballistic. At that time, I wasn't even a king; I was an independent rider. And like I said, being down at the candy shop, it was a lot of emotions. I hung with Rare Breed, Kings of the South. So I actually met Kings of the South through the FHO movement, and became a king because of the movement. But that shout out to my boy Big E, man. Love you for that, man. And
Big E or Lil E?
I'm sorry, Lil E. Lil E. Big E. Shout out for that, Lil E. Love you for that, man. And again, I smashed it. You never did want your get back, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna take that one on to the house, man.
Yeah, because he ain't racing nobody right now. So, so here you have it, the first race. But then, like I was explaining, on what street was that? In when Ollie I was standing out there, and it was cold that day too.
Which we talking about? When we were out there?
When Measy, before
Donnell,
the champion.
Yeah. It was Donnell, Corey, because did Corey beat Measy?
Yeah.
Corey beat Donnell. Oh,
no, Darnell was riding Corey's bike.
Yeah. So what?
And then, and that video is on the Fast Harleys only. That was like one of the first documented Atlanta races video that I saw, because bagger races that I saw. That, man, I remember. Man, I was sitting at work, and I called you. I was like, man, let me on the page, because you had to have permission to get on the page. And from that point on, man, it's been like a virus spreading.
Now, I'm going to tell you this, though, now. Don't forget, the FHO, man, when it first kicked off, it went sky high, and then it fell because of the controversy. Right. One thing about FHO, man, is this. I'm non-biased. I'm going to report whatever you say you want to say. If you get in front of an interview with me and you are a Rare Breed, or you are a King of the South, or you are a King of Cali, or shout out to Next Level, to my boy, whoever you are. On FHO, you can say what you want to say. It's nothing edited, nothing cut, nothing raw. So a lot of people get mad at me for what somebody else said. Well, you put it on the page, you should have did that. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, and I really don't care. I'm reporting what I consider to be, good shit. Right. So if a person gets on FHO and they say, "Man, I'm the one taught Chris how to do this and do this," and Chris calls me, is mad at me, to me that's not fair, because what you mad at me for? He said it. I just reported it, and I don't report anything maliciously to attack anybody. Get that out your mind. When I report something, I really believe that it's good. It's good TV. It's good stuff. People want to know it. If it's either comedy or was funny. I don't ever report anything on purpose to hurt anybody, to jab at anybody, to poke fun at anybody. Because understand this is one thing I'm gonna tell you about me. Just like I laugh at y'all, y'all damn sure can laugh at me. As hard as you want to laugh, you can do whatever you want to do, because I really don't get offended. And I know people think that's crazy. Well, you got to get and you can ask Chris. Anybody that know me?
Right.
Because you don't know me. Chris can hurt my feelings because he knows me. He knows my family.
Right. I get some sensitive texts from his ass sometimes. Like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah, that's really my partner. So, I mean, and it just is what it is. But FHO, man, was designed for the people. It was designed for us to bridge the gap, because at that time I was riding my motorcycle and we would be in Louisiana, break down or whatever, or have to bed, and didn't know nobody.
Right.
I mean, didn't know nobody. We would just ride straight through and ride straight. Now, hell, I can't even go nowhere without, hey, Sel, come through here, come through there. And that's for anybody.
Right.
I promise you, if you use FHO as your traveling tool, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm working on my mobile app and some other stuff. You guys just got to understand and stay with me, man. And I'm not rich like y'all think I am at all. I'm not rich. I'm struggling day to day just like anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Look at this motherfucker.
Look good,
yeah, look at that.
Perception. What my daddy said, your perception is a millionaire, but your reality is a brokenaire.
Okay, then.
But the perception. And again, I shout out to everybody that's bought a T-shirt. My man Chris from State Major sponsoring me.
Right.
I mean, just really giving me money from time to time. But
before you get away, here's a question that I gotta ask, that I've had a lot of people ask me this particular question. I see Sel traveling and doing his thing on the bike. I see Snowman doing his thing on his bike. I see I think he has 4 E's or 5 E's behind his 7 E's behind his name, doing his thing on his bike, and they all got wives. You know, this is a serious question that a lot of people, men that, you know, respect their households, want to know is, how is it that you just get up and strike out and be gone for 2.5 weeks? Or like, take for an example, last year when y'all did.
How many minutes are you at?
22.
Okay, we got about 8 more before this stop.
How was it, or how do you pull off a all 48 state when you, Snowman, Mo, all of y'all did that run last year?
And I'm, you know what? I thank God that you asked that question.
Captain Sinbad.
That's a major question. This is one of the biggest things I'm gonna tell you. Okay, when I joined Kings of the South, my whole family joined Kings of the South. I took it to my dad and my mom. Understand, I come from a very strong family-based, family-orientated family. Chris knows that.
Right.
I mean, my dad is my best friend, just like Chris is my best friend. So anything I do, they're already with me. Okay. My wife, she loves this shit more than me. We actually fight, and she's jealous because she can't ride her motorcycle when I go somewhere. And so it's almost like a competition. If I go to California, she's trying to go to New York. And if I go here, she's trying to go there. So it's actually like a competition thing.
But no, just explain it from when.
I'm gonna get it.
I know it, but wait. Your situation, even my situation, is different where our wives ride.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
What it is. Again, in order for any of this to happen, in order for you to be a ground pounder, again, it has to be a family decision. Your wife has to be on board. Okay. She has to understand your passion. She has to, she has to be a part of what it is that you're a part of. That's number one. Number two, let's start from the ultimate groundhog with 70. Smiley is not even human. He's a robot.
Right.
His wife is maybe human, but he's a robot, so she just put a battery in him and let him go.
Right.
Their situation, I'm just gonna say, and I'm gonna break it down like this. When it comes to, and this is, I'm gonna use Smiley, Snowman, and me, and this is how I'm gonna break it down, and this should explain it all. When it comes to Finances, Smiley is Oprah Winfrey and them.
Okay.
Okay. He's Oprah Winfrey and them. Okay. Second, it would be Snowman. Snowman is like one of your NBA players in them. So he got that NBA money. Not the owner, not the owners, but a player. He got NBA player money. And then when it comes to Big Sale, I'm like your average county city worker, you know what I'm saying, type dude. That's where my money is. So you got Oprah Winfrey money, you got an NBA player money, and then you got the average dude that just works every day and get the hustle. But again, every trip I've ever taken is with permission of my family. So, for example, everybody, I just got this question like 5 times because everybody's traveling all over the world from whatever. Man, major shout out to Rare Breed.
Yeah.
Savannah, Shreveport, Miami, and all the other ones that they already got.
Wait.
Phenomenal.
Let's hit the pause. Let's get all my chapters in there. Atlanta, Fayetteville, Miami, Savannah, Fort Wayne, Indiana,
Okay.
Seattle, and
You got
Miami, Atlanta, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Shreveport. One that I'm not gonna announce that's gonna knock you niggas off your feet.
Savannah.
Not Savannah.
No,
Okay.
Savannah.
So
They got y'all doing your thing. I mean, right now, it's the Rare Breed Nation, man, is phenomenal. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And you have to give homage and have to give credit to the mother chapter, man.
absolutely.
For Fast Fred, Punchy, JT, L Dog, all of them, man. Just
Hey L,
they crazy as hell, man.
that Road King.
From all of them, man. But what I'm saying is this, and this is what I'm saying, because a lot of people gonna get this misconstrued. Well, how are you a king of the South, but you always big up in Rare Breed? I'm gonna give credit to where credit is due. Rare Breed are the ones who started this swag nation for the HD thing. They're the ones who started the HD movement for the younger generation, for the hipper generation, the hip hop generation, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Because of them, a lot of you guys are now riding HD. Now, I give them that. But Atlanta owns, invented, and controls the Yonder game. Period. Atlanta, the state of Georgia, we are getting Yonder like no other.
Right.
No other state, no other. If you from Atlanta and you on HD, you're a part of that. You have been dubbed the Yonder State.
But wait a minute. There's a club brother that's in Ohio that every time I look up, he yondering all the time, and that's Flacco.
Flacco doing his thing, but Adam ride too though. Adam Cavill.
Oh yeah, Ghost is on it too.
Yeah, Ghost is on that ass. I
and shouts out to L because they could call L, and next thing you know, L in Atlanta.
And I know L might not. He might hate me for this, but L Brandon, he's a rookie in the game, man. L is a rookie, man. L is a peon on the list, man. You know what I'm
Hey man,
Hey man.
That's a eagle that flies whenever they put the call out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Bro, I got you. Don't worry about this nigga.
Now it's one thing. That's what I'm saying. It's one thing, and these are where the arguments come in about what's the true ground pounder, what's the true. It's one thing to ride when you have to ride or when you're invited.
Right.
That's one thing. But take a person like Smiley. Man, that man ride for no reason at all. Like Smiley, please put the bike up. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Sale only said he sprung his ankle. Well, I gotta go see about Sale.
Because I know when we was in Lexington and he was telling us how he went to Cuba.
Yeah, man, Cuba.
And I'm like, how did he get the bike over water?
He called me and he called us, my family, my dad, and my dad actually begged him like, son, please don't do Cuba because we not ready to come get you. And this was my dad told him that. He's like, no, Dad, I got this. This is something I've been wanting to do. So I mean, you can't. That's what I'm saying. It's easy to ride your motorcycle, Chris, when you have to, or mandatories, or so a person won't talk about you. But when you own that motherfucker, going across state after state after state for no reason, just because you honestly love to ride your motorcycle. Snowman, Smiley, me, who else? Who else did in our era? I mean, and don't get me wrong, Flacco's getting there. Ghost, Sinbad.